warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you, my dear students, grade 5 students, and welcome to a new video for English videos. In this video, revise on module 6, time for science. So we will revise language functions, revise grammar, revise and consolidate structures and vocabulary presented in this unit. So let's see what we have. These vocabs that we studied in the first lesson quiz. The word melon is a kind of fruit that is yellow, dark, and light. They are opposites. Dark, it's a shade of color. Light also is a shade of color. You can say dark brown, dark blue, light blue. Planet that revolves around the sun. Earth, the name of our planet. We have the word nature around us and life. Let's try to complete these sentences. Number one. Green is a color which you can find in, of course, in nature. 2. I like blue, but which blue is my favorite color? Here, I'll take light blue. 3. Mom gave me some tasty what after lunch? Tasty, tasty melon. 3. The sun gives what to our what? The sun gives life to our planet Earth. I like what colors, for example, black or brown. These colors are dark colors. 6. What is the third planet from the sun after Mercury and Jupiter? It's, yes, very good. It's Earth. The grammar rule in the log box about the relative pronoun which or that. We use the relative pronoun which or that for things and animals. Like you say, it's something which or that we used to make ice cream. Here we are talking about milk. Milk is a thing. That's why we use which or that. In this exercise, join the sentences using the words in brackets, and you have an example to look at. Remember what I told you in the class? Remove the full stop, remove the pronoun that refers to the noun, and put the relative pronoun in the middle. So number 2, this is a magazine. It is about nature. Remove the full stop, remove it, and put that in between. So it will be that is a magazine that is about nature. 3. I have got a new bike. It is very fast. Join using that. Remove the full stop, remove it, and put that in between. So it will be I have got a new bike that is very fast. 4. An elephant is an animal. It is very big. Use which to join the two sentences. Remove the full stop, remove it, and it will be an elephant is an animal which is very big. Another group of vocab, we have the word space. Astronaut, the man who travels to the space, kind of scientist, and the moon, the body that revolves around the earth. We have a painter, a person who paints pictures, an engineer, a person who designs buildings, and a mechanic, the person who fixes cars. And we have the word fix, to repair or amend. Try to complete this sentence using the vocabulary. Number 1, the walked on the moon. Of course, the astronaut walked on the moon. Number 2, and what is a person who designs buildings? It's, of course, an engineer. 3, when the car stops, the what fixes it? Of course, it's the job of the mechanic. 4, what is a person who draws pictures? It's the painter. 5, the rocket left the Earth and traveled to, of course, traveled to space. 6, the what goes around the Earth? It's the moon that goes around the Earth. Next, we have a box, but this time it's about who and that, which refers to people. Like you say, Pablo Picasso, it's a famous artist, was a painter who or that painted Guernica. Try to practice here and apply. Make sentences and look at the example. Ferdinand Magellan, explorer, traveled around the world. Try to fix it and make a correct sentence. We will say Ferdinand Magellan was the explorer who traveled around the world. We use the relative pronoun who because we are talking about the person Ferdinand Magellan. 2. Van Gogh, painter, painted the Starry Night. So we'll say Van Gogh was the painter who painted the Starry Night. 3. Jules Verne, author, wrote around the world in 80 days. It will be Jules Verne was the author who wrote around the world in 80 days. Alexander Graham Bell, inventor, invented the telephone. It will be Alexander Graham Bell was the inventor who invented the telephone. Another set of vocab. We have the word glue, which is sticky, fry in oil, slice of cheese, slice of bread, slice of pizza, inventor, who makes something new, popular, that is famous and common and widespread or well known among people. Let's try to read and circle the following, the correct answers in the following sentences. Number 1, cut the bread into, of course, into slices. 2, use what to stick the photos on your project? Use glue. 3, John Luigi Bird was, he made the first TV. So he made something new, it means he was an inventor. TVs are very popular, it's famous and common among people. Let's what the potatoes to make chips. What do we do in the potatoes to make chips? We fry them. Another look box. This time it's about the relative pronoun where. Where refers to places. Like you say, Spencer Silver was working at a company. Company is a place. So we say a company where he was trying to make a strong glue. George Crumb made the first chips or crisps in a hotel restaurant. Again, restaurant is a place. So we say restaurant where he was working. In this activity, read and circle A or B. This activity is a mix. It is about all the relative pronouns. So focus. Number 1, Yuri Gagarin was the first astronaut. We are talking about people here, a person. So we'll choose who traveled to space. Number 2, an engineer is someone designs buildings and bridges. We are talking about a person again, engineer, so we'll choose that. 3, the pearl Qatar is a place you can buy expensive clothes. It's a place, so we'll choose where. 4, the microwave oven is something Percy Spencer invented. So we are talking about a thing, so we'll choose which Percy Spencer invented. Next, we have the words dentist, journalist, information, and result. Dentist is a kind of doctor who fixes teeth. Journalist, someone who makes interviews. Information, what you get, you get from the internet. Result is what you get also after an exam. Read and complete. Abbas, my project is about inventors. Can you help me, please? Hakim, sure. Let's find some on the internet. So let's find some information. 2. My uncle Jamal is and he works for a magazine. I like reading his interviews. So my uncle Jamal is a journalist. 3. My tooth hurts. I must go to the dentist. 4. You can see in this graph, you can see the result in this graph. Last activity in this video about relative pronouns. It's very important. Who, which, that, and where. Number 1, it's Something has got two wheels. You can ride it and it's fun. We are talking about the bike, so it's something which uh, has got two wheels. Two, it's a place teachers work. We are talking about place we go with where teachers work. Here we are talking about the school. Three, it's someone who fixes cars. We are talking about the mechanic. Four, it's someone who or that in this case helps ill people. Ill means sick, and here we are talking about doctors. Thank you for listening. Take care of yourselves, revise well, be ready for the quiz next week. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.